Alright, guys. Dr. Stone, chapter 68. So, the chapter begins with Senku, of course, getting to work on making everything for his for the engine that he's making, and there were some things I didn't even know were like what they were technically used for until they explained it. But yeah, that goes when we get to see what that concludes to in the later on in the chapter. But they start worrying about Chrome because Chrome tends to have a big mouth, and they were kind of right because he did he did exclaim that he was a sciencer. I think that's how he says it to Tsukasa, and he knows how Tsukasa feels about that. So we go back over to we go to Chrome, and Tsukasa starts to explain to him that he doesn't like all science isn't technically bad, but he doesn't like stuff like they showed like atomic bombs, tanks, and other things like that, because he was saying that was like science destroying the world, or I guess he would kind of say it's perverting nature, because his people are using like fire and tools and other things like that. Basically, I think he still wants to be, kind of tribal and not go anywhere near like the industrial stage or anything to do with electricity and things like that. We also see some of the main people that are in charge with him, which is, we already know that Hyuga was, and we get to see Ukyo again. So I guess those three are the kind of leaders of their village, and we still have a. Well, I would say they probably have around 100 people at this point in their village. But they start interrogating Chrome, and Chrome, of course, says he's not giving up anything, and Hyuga drops him, but Ukyo quickly saves him, and Tsukasa saw that his will didn't waver at all. He wasn't scared to die for science. So they, like I said, they save him, and they plan to basically use him as a hostage. But when Tsukasa asks Ukyo, where did you find him, he tells him that they were at the place where they make the formula for the to unstone people. And Chrome's like, wait a second, he's lying. And if he told him they were near the grave, they would know to search around that place. So this could mean two things. The obvious one, which is Ukyo's not actually on their side, that he actually is on the science side, but he's just being with Tsukasa right now. Or two, he's trying to get Chrome's trust. It would be interesting if they did go to the second option, but we'll see what happens in the next few chapters and how they kind of what they do with Ukyo in the future. They cut back over to not Chrome to Senku, and Senku, I think he finally finishes everything, and we get to see the finished product of the engine, of the four-wheeler. It definitely looks like a first try, and Senku even names it the Senku 1, and I'm sure we'll be seeing other Senku, I guess, engines in the future. This was a good story to move the plot along, and I really did like this one. It definitely gets my approval. So, subscribe if you want to see more Dr. Stone stuff from me. Comment down below, because I would love to know what you guys think about this chapter, because this one was actually a really good chapter to talk about. And like or dislike, whichever one you choose. And if you dislike, please tell me why you dislike, so I can improve on what I'm doing. Alright, see you guys. Bye.